Hey everyone! Hey! The Inference,
Hey.
episode number 4. Let's get it started. Hey Luis, hey Josh, and today we have a special guest, Andre. Hey guys, how are you doing? How's your pre-Christmas mood?
Good day. Yeah, very good. I'm feeling really unchristmassy compared to some of your backgrounds. I need to get some like tinsel or get my tree in this room.
Oh yeah.
Even Luis, you've got a little cheeky little Santa hat in there. I love it.
Yeah, it's a Darth
Yay.
Vader, a Lego Darth Vader with dressed up as Santa.
So cute.
It's candy stick laser sable.
Okay, so
He never looks so
prize
cute.
for the week is for you, Yuli, because you're looking very Christmassy there. So gonna have to step up our game for next week. It's gonna have to be a
Yay.
team competition. Who's got the most Christmassy background next week?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How you guys doing?
Oh, great.
Very good.
Good.
Pretty
Very busy
ready.
weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Andre, it's nice to have you on this, man. This is the 3rd episode of the Inference. We've been fiddling out, changing different formats as we go with this, but we're pumped to have you on this, and we're gonna get deep into some of the cool stuff that we've been working on. So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, good to be here.
Yeah. A lot of things are cooking in the Warden's kitchen all the time. So we have our traditional section, which is called the Pulse, where Josh is usually telling us all the most recent and exciting AI news. And Josh, I remember last time you promised that we would have, with each Pulse section, we would have news regarding not just like AI but also robots, because those are like so cool and exciting, and every time there's something unimaginable happening. So yeah, let's get it started. Can't wait.
Let's do it. Yeah, and I will not disappoint this time. I saw something this week that I thought was very, very cool in the robot space, and actually kind of terrifying. But I'm not going to get to that right now. I'm going to dive into something a bit more sober first. So if producer can bring up my screen. Look at that. What incredible transition there, though, producer. Well done. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about this week is what Anthropic announced. So they've got a red team. These guys go out there and try and do red team stuff, and they've certainly hit the mark this time. So they announced that their deployment of autonomous agents, so they used the PT5 and Sonnet 4.5 models. They went out there with these agents using those models, and they sniffed out over $4.6 million in smart contract exploits. So
Ooh.
these are real, these are real 0-day exploits, right? And what they did was they scanned over 3,000 newly deployed smart contracts. So you can see when a smart contract is deployed. You can see when it's new. And they identified those. And through just raw trial and error, they cycled through commonly known attack paths. And then they just cracked them when they found the right attack path. And I think that's wild, because what's the future going to look like? You're a smart contract developer. You deploy, you deploy your smart contract, and suddenly you've got this army of automated agents going out there trying to sniff out exploits. It's kind of terrifying, but it's also kind of cool. What do you guys think?
I mean, I think you've got both sides, right? On one side, you've got the perception of AI is going out there and hacking everything that they can. But on the other side is whenever a product is built, you have the opposite, right? Like you've got that security review of that smart contract that you could pass through many different models, specialized models, or any new trained AI application that comes out for that. So I think we are getting into very interesting times, not only for smart contracts, for everything, where security is going to get an incredible boost, as with everything, as we've been discussing here over the past weeks.
Yeah.
What do you think, Andre? Because I mean, this is very close to home for us, right? Especially
Yeah.
you and your engineering team. How would you look at this as a builder in the Web3 space?
I mean, I'm scared because it becomes obvious that we're in an arms race, right? Agents are getting better, models are getting better. The humans are in a position where they need to start catching up, right? We need to do better. So the problem I have right now is that to get better in this time frame, we have to start relying on the models as well, right? We cannot do it all by our own, or ourselves, right? So I'm scared that there's this threshold where the agents are going to start becoming better, much better than humans.
Yeah.
And we won't be able to actually understand what's going on there. So the challenge is in how do we keep an eye on what's going on and be able to tell whether, are we heading in the right direction, or are we all heading towards a cliff?
Yeah, an arms race is the right way to phrase it, I think. I love that, because this is literally what it is. Who is going to find the right way to weaponize this? Is it the builders that will find a way to weaponize all this intelligence and automations? Or is it inevitably it will be to a certain extent, is it the exploiters? Is it the hackers that will harness this technology and just be able to exponentially increase the amount of crap that they do in the space because of agents being able to be deployed? But I guess only time will tell.
Yeah, it is scary.
Could you imagine in conferences, will there be salesmen from security companies to do audits, or it will be robots pursuing everyone on every single event out there?
Oh,
well, I can tell you right now, there are people selling automated LLM-based security review products today. I've been approached at conferences with this type of offers.
Oh,
the future is coming. Well, talking about the future, okay. This is, we love a bit of robots in the Inference, don't we? But this is the one that caught my eye here. So this is a company called Engine AI, and they've launched this thing called the T800. I don't know if any of you guys watched the Terminator, but I'm pretty sure the Terminator had a T naming in it. So
classic.
Not only is it kind of in that keeping, but it also, this thing looks like, I'm going to go to the next clip. It looks like it could.
But is he fighting, or is he breakdancing?
Just wait a second. You see it here, right? So this is a real. This isn't just CGI. I think this is a real robot that has been built to be able to fight MMA, and so the whole goal of this is to create robot to robot MMA fights. Right now that's
insane.
Cool, but what's this? Look at that thing. I mean, my God, it really, imagine getting kicked in the stomach by that thing.
And that's the CEO, right? That's the guy in the video. I think it's the CEO of the company who's putting himself
Oh my
On
god.
the
Yeah, but he
first-
tested with the intern before, probably.
Ooh.
Well, good luck,
Intern
Josh.
takes the first kick. Yeah, I know, right? Oh my god.
Oh.
I mean, if this is real, which let's give them the benefit of the doubt. If this is real, that's pretty wild because it opens up a lot of Pandora's boxes. Let's see the first kick.
Oh my god. Ooh.
Would you prefer? One that can fight or one that can cook?
Both?
Yeah, both.
All in one package. Do you think that's real or do you think that's CGI? What's your take?
Oh my god.
It looks real.
Yeah, it does look pretty real.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
These days, I don't know.
Yeah, true. Are we gonna have like a whole new category of sports? Where instead of people, there's only gonna be
Yeah.
robots. Maybe there's
We
gonna
have
be
it.
There
football
are.
players.
Yeah.
Just
Did you
robots.
guys ever watch Robot Wars back in the day?
Yeah.
Did you ever
Yes.
see that? That was probably one of my favorite shows. I think it was incredible. And they still have it, but I think it's got less
I
popular.
think I haven't.
is-
Oh my god.
All right, we have to send you the clips because it's amazing. But this is the next version of Robot Wars, I think. And it could get pretty incredible.
Wow, it is. Transformers.
So, on a similar topic, but a little bit less scary, I saw the launch this week of something called SimWorld, and this goes to a conversation that we had earlier, Luis, where you were talking about could an agent go off and play Final Fantasy for you? And I think the answer is yes, but on a much bigger scale. So, what SimWorld have done, which I think is incredibly cool, is they have created a real-world simulation that's been built on Unreal Engine 5. So it looks incredible. It feels incredible. It's got accurate physical dynamics. It's got accurate social dynamics. There's 100 different environments they boast. So cities, islands, wildernesses, you name it, they've got it. And what you can do in this environment is you can plug in a model that is controlling an agent that you've deployed, and then it can just live and interact in this world. So it could be doing anything that you can imagine, from training how to navigate traffic on a quad bike through to, I don't know, autonomously running a bakery. Like you name it, it can do it. So I think this is really cool to see because it's blurring the boundaries between, the physical and the online world and agents, and it opens the surface for all kinds of incredible agents to be built and tested in an environment that is, well, it's as real as it can get.
It's like your in-game buddy that goes on quests with you and helps you through the missions, and yeah.
It could be. I mean, it's not just games. It could be.
Yeah,
I guess
yeah,
you
of
could launch an
course.
agent that runs a game in this real world, and then as a human, you can interact with it, or you've got agents that interact with it. But it's also a training ground, I think, for
Yeah.
agents to do things in a simulated environment that, when they get good enough at it, can engage in the real world environment.
Wow.
Yeah. I wonder how they're going to react when they gain consciousness and realize their
Transition.
This is the Truman Show. This is the beginning of the Truman Show, isn't it? Yeah.
Wow.
Cool. Well, that is it for the Pulse this week. I'll hand over to you, Yuli.
Yeah. Wow. That's incredible. But since we have Andre here with us, how about we talk about all the things studio, what's happening in our developer studio, what's cooking in there, anything exciting?
Yeah, let's get into it. I know we've got a fancy little transition here. So producer, do your thing whilst I prepare.
That
All
was
right,
cool.
nice plug there. Producer, week on week is getting incredibly good at this. You're gonna
Shout out.
we are incredibly impressed. Awesome stuff. Okay, Andre, welcome, man. It's nice to have you on the Inference, dude.
Yeah. I mean, it's great to be here, especially finally being able to participate, right? Because I've been watching the show from the sidelines, and I've been dying to get a chance to do it as well. So what should we start with first?
Yeah, why don't we talk? Maybe a starting point is studio. It's something that we've talked about on some of our weekly community calls. We've touched on it a little bit on the inference, and the studio is maybe the bit of the stack that we have that is probably not covered the most. So let's talk about studio, and then we can segue into some of the protocol stuff. How does that sound?
Yeah, sounds good. So I guess studio is starting to become a pretty hot subject these days, right? Especially as we're getting very, very close to releasing it, right? We've been telling people that it's coming, it's coming. So I think we're going to be quite there yet. We're not quite there, but going to be there very, very soon, for sure, before the holidays. So, studio, we've talked about it in the past a bit. We've kind of hinted at what it will be able to do. The best way to look at it is this is us opening the gates to the developer community, allowing them to quickly and painlessly register and monetize their agents on day one. So no gatekeeping, fully permissionless, build your agent. You have an agent, come deploy it with us, and then you start making money with it immediately.
Should we unpack that a little bit? So someone that's got an agent, the goal for us, right, was to be framework agnostic almost, and we're getting there. We've started off with a few frameworks that we know we work well with. But you've built an agent. It could be an on-chain agent. It could be an off-chain agent. The goal was always to let anyone bring that agent and publish it. And then when they publish it, what do they get? What does the flow look like?
The flow is very simple, and we are working, in fact, on demo video to highlight how this is going to work in practice before Studio is released. So stay tuned for that. But the flow is very, very, very basic at this point. The end goal for us is, as Josh said, become agent agnostic. So that means we don't want to force developers into one specific framework or tool to build their agents. We want them to build in whatever is familiar to them, and then using standards like agent to agent protocol from Google, work with your agent, basically. In practice, this takes a lot of effort to do it right, accounting for all the edge cases especially. So we're starting with a more limited approach, which is first release for Studio will accept LangGraph agents, which incidentally is very easy to use. And they have also recently released their agent builder tool, which is kind of like a vibe coding interface where you can go and you can type in whatever plan you have to build your agent, and it builds it for you. So we want to be able to tell people, go and do that, right? You don't need to be a developer, just need to have a good idea. Go build your agent, then register it with us and monetize it with us. So
super cool.
It shouldn't take a long time.
So when they've done that, so once you've registered the agent, you've gone through the studio flow, a couple of minutes maximum, then they get featured within the Warden app. And that was the piece that got me really excited. The fact that you could let a developer turn up with an agent, permissionlessly publish it, and then suddenly they're visible in the Warden app to the millions of users that we've got, and to the 250,000 daily active users. It's there. It's available to them. We're not gatekeeping them. We're not playing the App Store game that Apple take, where we've got to review and approve everything. It's just there and it's just available. And I imagine, and this is maybe a segue into the agent builder program, I imagine developers are pretty excited about that.
Yeah, we've had quite a lot of interest, in fact, after we've launched the Agent Builder initiative, from developers who are looking to build things and monetize them. So as Josh said, like, the whole process takes a couple minutes. immediately once the process is completed, your agent is registered, it is featured in the Warden app for more than, I don't know, 14 million users that we have right now. And like instant access to our user base, right? Instant distribution. You will be able to see those fees that your agent collects in real time. You go to Studio, there's a bit of dashboard UI there that shows how much your agent is making, and you can withdraw, that money at any time. We don't gatekeep you.
Yeah. Yeah, super cool. So last month we went live on mainnet. That was a massive milestone for the team. That was the kind of precursor, the starting point to Studio. With mainnet now live, that flow, you can publish your agent onto Warden, goes live. But it's not just publishing it on Warden, on the Warden app. The agent gets published onto what we call the agent network. Do you want to talk about what that means and what characteristics getting published on the agent network gives an agent?
So the actual publishing of an agent involves multiple steps. The first step is that we ask, in fact, for developers to pay a very small fee just to avoid bots or attacks, right, as part of the process. We haven't yet decided what that fee is exactly, but it's going to be, let's say, in the ballpark of a few dollars, basically. The next step is we are going to use the ERC 8004 standard, which is a very recent proposal, in fact, coming from MetaMask developers, that is used to create a registry of agents, right? It's basically a smart contract that we have deployed on our mainnet that is used to register identities, unique identities for each agent, because unique identities are important, especially for reputation reasons, right? We want to be able to make sure that your agent accrues that reputation in time. As it gets more usage, as it gets more fees, it collects more fees, and so on. So one of the very important steps that are part of the process is, again, this agent registration that happens on chain. At the same time, your agent also receives a wallet, right? Because we want to be able to pay the agent for the work that it's doing. So in the same process, we are creating this wallet for the agent that will be controlled by the agent's developer. And then the final point, which happens after agents are registered, is we are generating the so-called proof of inferences, which are cryptographic hashes that are stored on chain for the main reason, which is we want to be transparent. We want to be able to tell developers and give them the proof that they have received payments every time their agent has done work. Mm-hmm. So we don't abuse, we don't get to use their agents for free. They should see on their own that the number of agent runs that they have they can monitor this on their own, matches the number of inferences or proof of inferences, in fact, that we have stored on chain. So this is our way of ensuring transparency on our end, in fact.
Yeah, very cool. So recapping, an agent gets an identity when they're published. That identity owns some wallets that they can use for monetization and payments, and the ability in the future to build out a reputation system. So when agents go autonomous, they have a reputation that can be leveraged by a human or even an agent at some point in time. It's a pretty powerful package of stuff. How was the reception to this when you took this to DevConnect? Because I know you were there. You did an incredible speech there during one of their demo days. How was the reception from the community to all of this?
I think it was amazing. I mean, show me another project that allows you to register an agent in under 2 minutes, where you take it from just code running on a service available through an endpoint, and you make it instantly available to users that start paying within 2 minutes. Basically, you start making money in 2 minutes. So yeah, I mean, the problem we have, in fact, right now is that a lot of people do not really understand where we are with this, right? How powerful this is. There's no one that we can compare with, actually. There's like, there's no frame of reference for us right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And we've struggled sometimes to explain the value proposition, because everyone is building these agent networks or these agent platforms in these silos. And yes, we know that there are these standards being developed in the industry to connect some of these silos together, but it's all so early. None of them have been proven in production. What we have done is just taken a step forward and put it all in one place, right?
Exactly. And I can give you, I can speak maybe about the things that I've heard at DevConnect a few weeks back, coming from other projects in this space that are building agents. And what happens, in fact, is that people don't build agents. There's a project that builds a agent, a single one. Building multiple agents, monetizing them, and then now launching a platform so that the whole world can start building and monetizing agents, is something that doesn't really exist outside of Warden. And more than that, the kind of discussions that I've been participating in, where you hear, people talking about like launching hypotheticals about, well, imagine having to scale to 10,000 users, right? Like, honestly, look at where Warden is today. We have millions of users. So like, we're beyond that scaling question at this point, right? We're into production grade agents that scale to millions and millions of users. So like, how is that not a good argument for wanting to, register and monetize with us?
Yeah, spot on. And that's been such a positive outcome for us in conversations with folks building in agents, where we can say, not only can we give you distribution to hundreds of thousands of users a day, but we can also, prove that our infrastructure can handle all of this traffic and help you scale your agent product as well. So that's been, it's been really cool to see that those discussions resonate. Maybe to close things out, Andre, anything top of mind for you that is getting you excited? Anything off that conversation we've just spoken about that you want to close out? And maybe a little teaser on what's on the horizon for the engineering team here.
Yeah, I mean, again, perhaps something to tell people, to remind them that they don't have to trust the things we say. They can verify them. I mean, look at our proof of inference dashboard. We've just crossed 10 million on-chain inferences produced by our agents. Like, you don't have to trust us when we say we have millions of users. Look at the numbers. Look at the on-chain truth, right? If the chain is a single source of truth, go and check it out. Like, it's all there. And about things that are coming on the horizon, I would say the thing that I'm most excited about next year, and the thing that we have on our roadmap as soon as we're done with the studio launch, is moving into the new agentic economy. Like, it's a topic we've been discussing on Twitter for a while now, but we have all the skills and experience to be able to pull this off today. We just need to build it.
Cool. Very exciting. Well, Andre, thank you for having this this deeper dive with me. Really appreciate it. Now let's move on to the next section. Let's bring Yuli and Luis back.
There we go. Yeah, there we go. I really loved how Andre said about the on-chain truth. If you don't trust, just go and verify. That's really powerful. And our next section, is what's new at Warden? What's new at Warden? So I have a question for whoever may answer it, Louis, Josh. According to the data, what was or what is the most popular agent on the platform, like on a weekly basis and maybe on a monthly? That would be really interesting. I have my guesses, but
What are your guesses? That's curious to listen about.
I mean, I would say Masari, the first place.
Messari is one of them. Messari is one of
Oh,
them. But actually, I mean, research is actually pretty high and pretty one of the main use cases of people using Warden.
yeah.
But like all of the swaps, trading, DeFi activity, that really I think resonates with the crowd and our user base. And those are usually like the most used agents. I mean, we've got the Warden agent, which is also known as the Ask Me Anything agent, which routes a lot of that traffic and takes a lot of the credit probably from other agents. But trading, swapping, bridging, doing all of those things usually takes a lot of the show from Warden agents. Now, said that, there are a lot of many other things inside Warden, like Betflix, the new AI trading terminal, and like especially Betflix. It's been already like a couple of weeks ago up there and running, and it's getting a lot of traction. I don't know if we actually announced yesterday. We had an announcement for Betflix, which we drafted. I don't know if the editor actually pushed it or not, but
It
we
still
surpassed
hurts for me
56
hearing.
million in trading volume in Betflix, right? So that's
Oh,
actually
wow.
very, 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 I think it's in an incredible milestone with people playing on a prediction market on where's the price of some of cryptos going in a very short term. So probably then when we push this announcement, it's much higher already. we can check another milestone probably
Did
before
you
we're
say
pushing it live.
16? Did you say 16 million?
No, 56
Oh,
million.
56. Oh my God.
By the time we push it, it's maybe
Oh,
75. I don't know.
oh my God, that's the number. It just, I'm losing my memory and my hearing. It just hurts so much when I hear the word Batflix because I lost, what, 2, 3 times already when we played with Josh. It just hurts.
But the thing is, probably you got other people inspired to win
Ooh,
or lose. You never know.
I hope so.
That's what happens with prediction markets. You've got the two sides of it.
Yeah, true.
But actually, you've got more, right? You could win, you could lose, or you could draw. In this case, on Betflix,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you've got an additional outcome that could happen, and it happens a lot of times also.
It does. And now that we have so many changes and additions on the platform, perhaps Josh, you could guide, I don't know, people who just joined the platform, let's say, or those who haven't used Warden, maybe like in a few weeks. In a few weeks, there were already many additions. So could you guide us through Warden platform? What has changed, and what about the trading terminal?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is just give you a quick little orientation. So, what's new on the agent side? Well, we kind of revamped this agent hub screen here. So, we made it a little bit easier to see agents that are verified. So, think of verified as agents that we, the Warden team, have taken the time to scrutinize, understand, and are either built by us or are co-built with us or built by our partners. So we understand them in depth. We verify them, just like a verified app on the App Store. And then the community section here is the section in the Agent Hub where anyone can push their agent as soon as Studio is launched, which is very, very soon. But the first showcase of this was the portfolio analysis agent here. So this agent here can do some pretty in-depth analysis on my portfolio. 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, you name it. It will go into the wins and the losses, give me a little bit of insight into where I'm winning and losing here. So we revamped the Agent Hub, and I think the feedback we've had from people is really positive because you can now look at it by theme. And for some people, understanding and navigating this big screen of agents, it's quite confusing. It's quite confusing and challenging. So breaking it down into different themes and subject matters is just much easier.
Yes.
Now, the big update that we had recently was the launch of our AI trading terminal. So what's exciting about the AI trading terminal? Well, if you think about trading today, it's pretty scary. It's pretty intimidating. It's, for most people, why am I going long or short? Why am I opening a trade that's this large? Do I really know what I'm doing? And for most people,
Good question.
we're honest. I think the answer is no, right? You just trade on gut or intuition, or you see something on X and you're like, I'm going to go long on this. The reality of this is that that's pretty stupid. So what we have built here at the AI trading terminal is the ability to trade perps as well as tokenized stocks, but you have a signal attached to each of them. So I'm just on the BTC USDC perp here. I've got a Masari signal here. So we've built this with Masari. We're using their signals, and think of Masari like the gold standard in institutional grade insight and analysis. This is what these guys do day in, day out. So this signal here is, and I'll click it to show you, it gives you a sentiment right now, very bullish, and then a 1 week change, so declining. So you can get a feel for why these signals are what they are. And there's a short summary here of the background to this signal, and then the ability to go a little bit deeper. And think of that like a co-pilot. I might interrogate that a bit deeper and just go, all right, give me some on-chain metrics for Bitcoin. Where have the inflows and outflows been? So you can co-pilot this trading experience using this go deeper button here. But this is the same experience for every single pair here. So you can go to the Solana USDC pair, and you can have a look at the ETH USDC pair, and then there'll be a signal that comes up for those. So the whole point of this is to give you insight and give you some understanding of what's happening in the market. Now, how are you trading? Well, you're trading here like you would be on any other platform. You can go long or short. You can open a market order or a limit order. You can adjust your leverage according to your risk tolerance. So the trading experience is just super easy and super simple. And this is the just beginning stage of us introducing agentic trading. There will be automations and strategies that complement this, that make trading for a retail person much easier and simpler.
It does look really simple. Yeah, for someone just like entering the space, or even for a person who's been in the space for a while but still haven't figured it out with trading itself, it's very helpful. I mean, I tried it myself. I'm really bad at trading, but it is really helpful. I do find it helpful.
That long is
Great.
gonna cook for you, Josh. I can feel it. I can feel it.
Ooh,
Let's
no,
see.
great.
Let's see. I'm feeling bullish. We will see. So I think that's the main highlights from this week. We'll save some of the stuff coming in the pipeline for next week's chat.
Yeah.
Anything that you want to call out, Luis, that I've missed, do you think?
No, I think this really widens the opportunities and the use cases for people using Warden, right? Like first, you've got all of the AI stuff, plus the agents, some games that people have fun playing with them. I think we should play also maybe next week, if not, as it's Christmas, to some of the games there. But then like generating this AI trading terminal, first with the signals, but it's like the first step for us into the agentic trading experience. And there will be an evolution over the coming weeks, months, where today, as you mentioned, is a copilot experience, but it will evolve into a fully automated trading experience for users where they can fully relax probably and let the agents do the dirty work for them.
That sounds great. Luis, are there any exciting things happening this or next week that you maybe can give a hint?
Always. I mean, like the problem is we are always so busy, especially like Andrea and all his team, like building a lot of things. And last week we had like agents. We have this revamp of the agent hub. We had the trading terminal. This week we have a couple of agents that are coming.
Ooh.
As usual, we will have like a lot of additional, not bug fixing, which we do, but improvements and iterations, like making the application constantly better, collecting a lot of feedback from the users. It's very important for us. And the good thing that during our beta period, we had so many users, it's that it let us improve constantly to provide a better experience for everyone. So that's what we will do this week. And outside of like Warden app and Warden chain and all of the Warden ecosystem, like on the business side, commercial side, there's also like a lot of things are moving right now. So we have like a lot of bullish news for end of year, beginning of year. And I think that's where we go big bang when everyone expects us to do right now.
Oh my God, sounds great. I'm already excited. I'm really excited. I think we went through all of the news and updates so far. But I'm not sure if I want to play another round of Batflix with Josh. So how about we play another game?
I think that's a good idea. We will get back to Betflix because it's unfinished business, right? I think you deserve a win. You deserve a win. I will one day play fair without my 1,000 quants I have sitting in front of me. I will play fair, and we'll have that rematch. But you're right. Let's do it different this week. What are we doing this week? Tell me.
So I was playing this game, the Flying Yappy Happy Yappy. Flappy Yappy. Why do I call it Happy Yappy? Yes, exactly this one. Exactly this one. Just a second. Let me launch it here.
Yo, the producer is getting amazing.
I am launching. Sorry, guys. My laptop is just so slow. Okay. I'm probably already afraid to lose. I'm afraid to lose. I know what.
So what are the rules here? Should we play? Do we get 2 games each, and the highest score out of those 2 games wins? Do you think?
2 games.
You get one. You get one as a bit of a practice, and then you get the second one as the one that counts, and then the highest score you get out of those 2, we'll compare, and then we'll see who's doing the best. What do you think about that?
Before you kick off, did you do like tests before or try the train before coming to this session? Yes, 501 high score. Probably Julie did.
I did. Ooh. That was my best, but that happened only once. Before I was trying, and it was like it was so bad, and then once I got lucky. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna get lucky today. I'm nervous.
Okay, well, I'm ready if you are, Yuli. So we've got 2 games each, and the highest score wins. Should we do it?
Okay. Yeah, let's go. Oh my God, I'm nervous.
All right, I'm clicking start. I'm off. Hold on.
Wait.
Okay, Luis, what do you think? Is this a spacebar situation or a tap? What's your tactic?
Oh, I mean, I forgot if it's spacebar, right?
I've already started. I'm doing this.
Oh wait! Oh no! Oh my God!
Weird visual going on my side. You're hacking mine, I think.
Hey Josh, you got hanged. Whoa.
I'm still here. Wait, what's happening? Someone update me because
Super Saiyan.
Oh no!
Okay. Well, you beat me on the first round, that's for sure. So you got 14, I got 5.
Okay.
Failure is real. Okay.
Right,
round 2, again? I guess.
Yeah, let's go.
Round 2. Okay.
Wait.
Wow, Julie.
No! I did it! I haven't even started. What? Can we try again?
Okay, Josh is neither an expert.
Oh my God.
I'm exposing myself here. Okay, should we do one more for the road then?
Please.
Yeah? Okay, all right. Are you ready?
Oh my God. Yes. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Oof.
What is up with that weird visual bug I've got on my one? What do you think about that?
The green is on your computer?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
weird,
think
right?
my laptop is just sometimes slows down, and I think I lost because of my laptop, not because of lacking skills. You see?
The thing
Whoa,
is, the original version of Flappy Yappy was incredible, but it didn't work properly in some devices.
Getting
whoa,
really
whoa,
stressed.
whoa, whoa! I am stressed. What's going on?
I'm getting super stressed out right now.
Who's winning?
God.
Are we both in game yet?
I think we're still
Yeah.
playing, right?
Julie is 10 above.
Oh my god. Whoa, whoa, no! Guys, I swear it was because of my
Julie, you
laptop.
won now.
Wait, did?
Yeah,
You
67,
gave
61.
us 6 points.
Man, that was close.
I
6
would have
points.
done more. I would have done more. I swear it's my laptop. Oh.
Hey, but you won. You won. You are the victor this week.
Finally. Oh my god. I'm so excited. Can we play again next time? I will train.
We will have a rematch for sure. Okay, so wait though. So from last week's show, you still have to do your PFP.
Uh-oh.
Now I have to do a PFP as well. But let's start with yours. So tomorrow for the day, the PFP goes live, the loser PFP, and then I'll do mine
Yeah.
next week.
Okay.
Deal?
Yeah, deal. Sounds fair. Really good.
Right.
But please, Josh, don't make me put the clown PFP because I saw comments. So many people think I'm a clown. I'm like, wow, that's kind of rude. That's mean, guys.
That is mean, but we've got to give the people what they want. So I will take a sentiment check on the chat. If you're in the stream now, give us some comments as the prompts I should use to create Yuli's PFP.
Oh,
I'm gonna do
yeah,
it.
right. Okay, sounds fair. Yeah, sounds fair. Thank you so much. Thanks, Josh. Thank you, Luis. Thanks, Andre. I think it's time for us to wrap it up this episode, and then let's get ready for the next one. Next week is gonna be our 5th episode. Maybe more Christmassy next time. Really excited for all the updates happening, and wishing you all a wonderful day, wonderful week ahead.
Thank you, Yuli.
And
Thank
then
you.
see you on the next
Thank you,
one.
guys.
Thank
Till next
you.
one, guys. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.